Hello, my aqua babies. How are you today? So I decided to come up with a short list on how to raise your vibration. So first of all, I want to thank everybody for tuning in for the past couple of videos. More videos are coming. Just hit share and subscribe so it can help my channel grow. I have a lot of ideas coming up, so I hope you stay tuned. And that way we could learn together and move forward. So that's the name of the game, 2023. It's a game changer for a lot of us. So this year, basically, the universe is asking us to basically step it up, okay? So that's what we need to do. You know, the past couple of years have been rough, you know, with the pandemic and being locked up and, you know, a lot of changes, a lot of isolation, people going through depression, breakups. So it's hit a lot of people emotionally and mentally and physically as well. So that has lowered our vibration. So we need to kind of uplift ourselves, and some ways to do that is actually very easy, and most of us do it anyway and we're not aware of it. So how to do it, okay? 10 easy steps. Raising your vibration is as easy as going out in nature, okay? 10 minutes a day can, you know, if you could afford that, can increase your vibration. It could boost your immune system. It helps with any depression that you may have, to clear the mind. You know, a lot of us are stuck in the office daily, behind a computer, or, you know, we come in contact with a lot of different people, some who are vibrationally low, a lot of depression. So being out in nature and, you know, with fresh air, sunlight, it does increase your vibration, and it betters your mood. For some of us that can't go out every day, at least, you know, try to do it even if it's once a week. You know, take out your, you know, go for a walk, take your dog for a walk, go to the park. If you could go to the, you know, by the ocean near running water, it actually then helps tremendously. So, you know, I suggest, you know, you do that. For those of us who live in the city and, you know, really can't afford, let's say, to go out to like a park, you know, even going around your neighborhood sometimes will do the trick, or sitting by, you know, your window, sipping your cup of coffee, just as long as you know, you are kind of taking in that atmosphere, it really helps. Another thing that helps is actually music. There's no coincidence that when you are listening to music, you know, you feel better, you are happier, it brings back memories. So music tends to shift the way you feel. So whatever music you like, whether that's classical, rap, rock, you know, I suggest you listen to music daily, because it does help. You know, if you could even go, I know a lot of bands are playing live. If you could listen to live music, you know, obviously that's better. But, you know, don't be afraid to kind of like, you know, put some tunes on while you're going to work or when you're coming back, and listen to your favorite tunes. And that usually kind of increases your vibration and makes you feel better as well. And there's, for number 3, megahertz frequency. So megahertz frequency is just that. There's different types of frequency that allows our vibrations to increase. You know, there's, you know, it aligns our chakras. If you go to YouTube, there's tons of videos, you know, specifically for your chakras, I suggest, just pick one, whatever you're attracted to, and listen to it. And every so often, just switch it around. So let's say this week you want to listen to your, the sacral chakra vibration music, and then the following week you want to do your heart chakra. So just anything like that. It doesn't have to be long, it doesn't have to be all day. 10 minutes is probably all that you need, and believe it or not, it does help. Personally, I like to do it in the morning. Sometimes if I don't get to do it in the morning, I do it right before I go to sleep. So that way it kind of clears any negativity or anything that's going on that you've been dragging, throughout the day. Number 4, sometimes it's easier said than done. Avoid negative thoughts and people. Okay. Negative thinking, it does, do a number on you. It really does. It lowers your frequency. It puts you in a headspace where you feel depressed. So any negative thought about yourself gets internalized and gets processed. And, that affects you to move forward. And a lot of these thoughts, they put us in such a bad space that we have a very hard time dealing with ourselves, dealing with other people, moving forward with any plans that we have. It increases our depression. So you really want to avoid any negativity and any negative thoughts that you may have about yourself. So thoughts like, I'm ugly, I'm overweight, I can't do this right, nothing ever works out for me, why is this happening to me? You kind of have to shift it around, and learn how to replace those thoughts with positivity. And I don't mean to say that, you have to become, like I've met people that are like toxic, in their positive thinking, and they don't work out certain things. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if you are starting to kind of like spiral into these negative thoughts, try to stop yourself, take a deep breath, and just simply say, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna think this way. I'm gonna try to shift this around, and choose one positive thing that's happening. If that one positive thing is that you got up in the morning and you're doing the best that you can that day, that's what you go with. Okay. If that one positive thought is, you know what, I'm alive, I am doing the best I can, and I'm moving forward with what I'm dealing with, you're a rock star. Do it. Okay. And little by little, I promise you that a lot of these thoughts would get less and less. And another thing is to avoid negative people. We've all met them, these negative Nancys, especially at work, where nothing is going right. Everything is just like some dramatic scene from a movie. We need to avoid them, because it's like think of it as a magnet. Some of us, we absorb certain energies easier than, very easily. And absorbing that kind of energy is not good for our soul, basically. So we need to kind of avoid, these people. Not that we need to be mean to them, but, try to avoid your interaction with them, okay? Another thing that you can do is meditate. I myself still have some issues with meditation because I start meditating and then my mind sort of wanders, excuse me, sort of starts to wander. But, work on it. Close your eyes. Some people meditate easier, when they're by themselves in their room. Some people like to meditate when they're outside. Some people like to meditate, believe it or not, in the shower when everything is quiet and they're more relaxed. You find your space that works for you and keep working on it. Okay? Another thing that you need to work on, and it's my big number 6, as I call it, is be grateful. Okay? Being grateful and the act of being grateful will bring in more things to you. Okay? So being grateful that you have a job, being grateful that, you got a phone call from your best friend, being grateful that you were able to catch that Uber driver and now you're getting to your destination, being grateful that you're able to, help out your coworker with a project. So being grateful actually raises your vibration tremendously. And, just every once in a while throughout, the week, just say, hey, Source, thank you so much for, providing me with this opportunity, providing me with, this meal, providing me with, the chance to make other people happy, or etc. But being grateful does wonders, okay? Another thing that, to do is exercise, all right? Exercising does raise your vibration. It's a lot, movement in itself helps out with your frequency. For those of you who are really not into exercise, even going for a walk is considered exercise. So going for a walk, a run, just have, moving your body and just being in a space where you could kind of like shift some of your energy is healthy and helpful. Number 8. Okay, so number 8, and this is just for, and I know not everyone does this and not everyone believes in this, but I personally sage my space. I like to clear the space that I'm in, and that I feel helps me. You have to find what helps you. Some people are into crystals. Some people are into praying. But anything that kind of clears the energy of where you have been, especially, your home. You want to make sure that your home is in a vibration where it's going to help you out and it's going to take care of you. So for me, I sage my space. Find what works for you. Some people, they pray and they put holy water. Other people, they use the crystals to clear their space. So you have to kind of, find what works for you and keep doing it. And I suggest that you do it, as often as you need. Some people do it once a week. Some people do it once a month. I know people that do it almost every day. So it's, a personal preference. Another thing, number 9, is write it down. For some people, writing down their feelings, their thoughts, it helps them work out certain issues that they've been facing. Okay, if you want to take a step further, once you write it down, you could use a burning bowl and burn down your thoughts, so that way you feel like you're purging this negativity out of your system. But write it down. Write down your thoughts. Write down any ideas, and sometimes what happens if you keep a journal, especially, you're going to see certain patterns. you're going to see that and you know, for instance, every time that you get together with a specific person, you're going to see, you know, every time I get together with, you know, Karen, I notice that I leave that space really depressed, you know, and you could start thinking, you know, and examining why is that? Or, you know, another just example, you know, every time I listen to this song, I notice how happy I become. Write it down. So that way, at least you start learning your patterns and start becoming more aware. So raising your vibrations is just that, becoming aware of how you work and how you interact with others, you know, and how vibrations affect you. Okay? And last but not least, honey, fake it till you make it. All right? And I know that sounds strange and it may sound really kooky and out there, but just that, you know, if you are feeling super depressed or super low, you actually, and there's been studies that have shown this, if you can actually trick your brain into thinking you are doing a lot better and you're feeling a lot better, to the point that you start feeling a lot better about certain things. And believe it or not, just feeling this sense of wellness can help you navigate certain issues and can help increase your vibration. So again, I hope this helped. You know, every once in a while, I will do a couple of these to kind of talk to you, and, you know, that way we could learn together, all right? I will be putting out the love messages out very soon, possibly on Tuesday. So let's see which signs. Actually, I'm going to do this. All right, spirit guides. Which element should I focus on to start the love signs? Earth. Okay, so I will start the love readings with my earth signs. All right, possibly Tuesday, so stay tuned, okay? You guys take care of yourself, and I wish you well. All right, Aqua babies, bye.